Okay, it is time to put it all together. So here is Friday's assignment. You're turning in a presentation, and I've made it super easy for you. I have a template created, and you each have a copy of this for editing. So you simply click on this, and what you need to do is to edit. So you click on, and where it says artist name, you would write their name. Where it says your name, you would write your name. Your context, this is where you would put all of the answers to your context questions. So you can just open that document that you've already created, the research document from Tuesday, copy that, and put them here. You could either do it as questions and answers, or you could put it in paragraph form. If you don't have enough room, then you can make a different slide. And how you do that, go up here to where it says slide, click on it, duplicate slide, and there you have 2 context slides. And you can do that until you have as many as you need. Okay? If you have too many of those and you need to get rid of one, highlight it, right mouse, and delete, and it's gone. Over here in your context, this is where you're going to put a photograph of your artist. This is a picture of what they look like. You can use a photo of their studio either on the next slide or save it for the technical section. And remember, you can always use more than one slide. So to get a photo onto a slideshow, what I would do, over here, my artist is Faith Ringgold. Images. That's a good picture of her. It's an old picture, but it's a good picture. And then once I'm on that picture, I right mouse or double tap on a Chromebook, copy image, come back to my slide, paste, and then I would get rid of this text. So I'm going to just click on my text box and delete it or cut. And then make sure that your image fits. All right? That's all you do to put an image on here. So an image of your artist goes there. If you want to undo something, your undo buttons are here. Boom. Next slide is your content. Same thing. Copy and paste your content question answers here, or put it into paragraph form. And then an example of your artist artwork goes here. You can use more than one slide to show different examples of their work. So for Faith Ringgold, again, if I want to choose one of her examples of her artwork, I'm going to take this from Tar Beach. I'm going to right mouse on it, copy image, bring it over there, paste it on, and then remember to delete the text. And you can also drag your image around. Technical, answer your technical questions on the left side. On the right side, put an image of the artist studio or an image of them working. If you don't have those, put an example of their artwork. Then for the masterwork, put the title of the artwork. So, for example, if I used the sunflower quilt, I'd have to figure out what that's called. So I'm going to click on it. And find out the name. If I can't find out the name from here, another way is to do an image search. And you just pick this up, take it over here, drop your image. And I saw what the title was on another page, but here we go. It's the Sunflower Quilting Bee at Aries, made in 1991. It's acrylic on canvas. It's tie-dyed pieced fabric border. And all this information, you just need the title though. So you can take your title and put it right there and then explain why you picked this. And then over here, this is where your original artwork goes. This is what she did. So I can copy my image, paste it right here, make sure to move it into the right space. And then right here is where I would put the image of what I made. To enter an image of what you have, you would delete this box, go over to where it says Insert, Image. You could upload it from your computer. You could add it in from your Google Drive. You could add it in from your Google Photos. Or you could use your camera if you're working on your phone. Okay? And that's it. I want to show you a few things about Google Slides as well though, so I'm going to create a new presentation. When you have a presentation, if you're doing something for school, it's always better. I mean, first of all, follow your teacher's instructions. When you're doing a presentation for me, for example, because the art is the important part, you don't want to have a cluttered background. So either choose the simple light or simple dark. Okay? There are other templates here that have their own set of colors and fonts, and you can use those. You can customize your backgrounds by clicking on background. When you go to color, you could change your color to whatever. Or you could change to a gradient. A gradient is the faded color where it's like when we do shading and value. If you choose add to theme, it means that every slide will have the same background. If you don't and you just hit done, it means it's only for that slide. Again, your undo button can be your best friend. Another thing you can do with backgrounds is to choose an image. You could upload an image from your computer. You could take a picture with your camera. You could put it in with a link, access your photos or your Google Drive, or you could just search. And I do this a lot. So if for my background I want marbles, I'm going to hit on that. And when you choose backgrounds like this, you need to remember your text. So you need to think about what color is going to show up. Is your background going to be dark enough or light enough for text to show up on it? So I am going to choose this one. Insert it. Done. And there it is. Now, you can't see my black letters there very well. So what I could do is, in this text box here, I could turn that white and type my title in there. You can change the color of your text by highlighting going underneath the A, making it purple or whatever color you want to. But the important thing when you're doing things like that is to make sure that you have good, strong contrast so that people can see. If you don't have good contrast, then people won't be able to see your text. Like, for example, if I choose blue and type here, you can't see that. It's very difficult to see, especially from a distance. All right. Next thing I'm going to show you how to do on slides, so I go backwards, is when you make a new slide, you have a choice of how it looks. If you go to Layout, there's the title slide, the section header, where you have a title in the middle, the title and body, the title and 2 columns. I use this a lot because I like a header at the top. My text goes here, but I remove this, click on it, and delete it so that I can put a picture here. You don't want to put a picture just there because when I look at your slides, it shows up and that text box shows up, the unfilled one, and that does not look very good. You could have a title only at the top if you just want to have a big picture at the bottom. The title and body, if you are creating things like this, sometimes I use this. This is kind of narrow though for writing a lot, and then you have room for a picture. Main point, I don't use that much. And so on and so forth. The caption, if you want to have the caption for your picture down there. Blank, I use a lot too. Okay? When you're choosing your font, this is where you choose it. And you want to stay, if it's academic, with simple fonts like Arial or Cambria or Times New Roman, because they are easy to read and are suitable for everything. All of these fancy fonts are good for graphic design kind of projects, but they are not necessarily good for your presentations. And keep your fonts readable. Make sure you have your contrast going. If you want to have a title, you can make it bold, and that way it will really stand out. So that's just some extra add-on information about presentations. But for this assignment, just edit the simple, template that I made for you. And I'm going to make an example one so that you can see how it looks. Okay? That's it.